Hey, Jonathan Klee here with Perception and also Give Transform. Give Transform is our online giving platform where we accept all forms of giving. So the typical ways: credit card, debit card, e-checks, PayPal, text giving, asset giving, so giving out of retirement, giving stocks, bonds, mutual funds. I have an, we have an example page. So when this is for our donors to give, so we have our Perception Funding logo there. People want to give their general fund. So there's all the different ways people can give. They can even give stuff. So we've had cars and boats and motorcycles. We have a very large stamp collection right now. There's so many things. We're not a thrift store. This isn't a garage sale here, but we want to give people the opportunity to give what they have that's valuable. All right, we are here today, though, to give some more fundraising ideas. You can see over here on the left that we've been giving ideas about every 2 weeks since November. We started in the second part of November of 2023, and we're giving 10, 14, 20 ideas every 2 weeks with the idea that you'll have 365-ish ideas by the end of the year. Don't do them all. You won't be successful. Pick ones that fit you guys, be inspired by them, run with these ideas. So for today, this is a little different than what we've done previously, but these are questions you should be asking your donors, your supporters. The idea is that obviously we care about our donors. They're more than dollar signs. We want to build a relationship with them. They're an important part of our mission. And so we need to figure out why they're giving to our organization and how they want to see their funds used. I've talked about on past videos doing measurement and evaluation with your ministry in terms of how you are serving and impacting your community to figure out how to do it better. This is that same thing, but you're doing it with your donors and you're asking them questions to help them engage more, to help learn why they even support your organization in the first place, what barriers they have. I feel like I don't need to go through these questions very much today. It's pretty self-explanatory. But I do have an additional section because I feel like the problem that people are going to have is actually making this happen. It's having the confidence and the perseverance to sit down and ask. Asking people to give to your organization can often be the hardest part of your work. And then if that's hard for you and you lack confidence there, then asking people questions like these could be even more difficult. And so I have come up with questions you should be asking yourselves to help you persevere in fundraising. The idea here is that these are very general questions, and I made them very general because a lot of times I feel like when you're stuck, you're having trouble persevering. A lot of times when you're having trouble persevering in fundraising, persevering in anything, it's because you're stuck. And I feel like often ministry leaders, nonprofit leaders, church leaders, we spend so much of our time helping others, we forget about how to help ourselves. And so I want you to put yourselves in the shoes of someone you're helping and think about yourself in the way of maybe a teenage kid that's having a difficult time with their parents, or a church member who's having trouble at their job, or a friend that's just really struggling with loneliness and making new friends. Like, how would you help them? And then are there any similarities there that you can apply to your struggles in fundraising, to you persevering in fundraising? So one of the first questions there is, can you pinpoint a specific situation or behavior that has led you here? The next one is, could better communication improve the current challenges? I really like that question because I feel like you can just take out communication and put in something different. Like the next one, could better understanding improve your current challenges? And you could really interchange that for any other words. Are you dissatisfied? Why are you dissatisfied? Can you name or do you know why you're stuck? A lot of times we can't move on when we're stuck because we don't know why. And in fundraising, I've seen people be stuck and not be able to sit down with supporters or potential supporters and donors because they're just bad at spending money themselves. Their own personal finances are a mess, and they don't realize it that that's why they're stuck. So next, what qualities or characteristics are you seeking or lacking? And so again, these are all just really general questions, but they're to get you thinking, and they can be used for any circumstance, which is why I made them so general. The idea with these questions, though, is to help us to see a pattern and to move on to the next part, which is taking next steps. So taking some time, a few days, even a week, for self-reflection of these questions and the answers to them. Maybe there's a pattern like we talked about up above. Next, set achievable and manageable goals. Break down larger tasks into smaller, more achievable, more attainable steps. This can be really valuable because the next one is to find somebody to join in this with you. And I think before you ask others to help you with this, you need to have some ideas of why you're stuck and what are some things you need to do to move on and what are some goals that you can achieve. And then I think it's then valuable to bring in others. And long term, I want you to have a fundraising team. So it's not just you and one other person long term, but this could really be the beginning of this opportunity here to develop a team that's with you, a team of people that you can speak bluntly to them about what you're struggling with and what you need, but you also know that they'll do the same to you and speak to you in the same way. But you also need someone who will be really encouraging as well. So that's it for today. I think this was a little different than normal, but really want to encourage you in your fundraising journey. I think these questions that you can ask your supporters and your donors is really valuable. I think it'll help you figure out some possible changes as you move forward and just really to build better relationships with donors. Donors aren't dollar signs. They're an important part of your mission and you need them, but they also want to have an impact. They want to do something greater than themselves. So it's valuable to hear from them. And then if this is something that just sounds impossible to you, sitting down and asking somebody questions like this, then I challenge you to sit down and work through these questions to figure out why you're having trouble persevering. Maybe you lack confidence. Maybe you're stuck in some way and just taking some next steps. Again, we're here with you. We want to walk with you in this, so feel free to reach out and we'd love to continue to join you in your fundraising journey. See you later.